Quality time. Married couples who spend quality time with each other are known to have a stronger relationship than those who do not. Spending more time with each other than being busy at work or with other things is known to build a strong bond. The bottom line is quality time with your spouse is key. How's everybody doing? My name is Minister Wallace. Again, thank you for joining in on my channel. You've seen the title, COVID-19, testing my nerves, testing my nerves. Look, it's been a while, huh? Been about 2 weeks for some, 3 weeks for some. Some of you go to work, some of you don't. But you've had a chance to be at home 100% of the time, mostly with your significant other. For those of you who are single, you've been at home by yourself or mostly at home by yourself for a long time. With that in mind, I want to come up with some ways to be able to maybe make that time, turn that time into quality time. I started off with a reading from one of the books that the marriage ministry has used. Fantastic book, just to poke a little fun. It is kind of funny, and this is things you need to be able to do in times like this, is to laugh at yourself and laugh at other stuff. It is funny how some of that wisdom that we used to get, which is true, it's just funny how when you apply it 135% of the time, it can kind of work your nerves, right? So here are some things to do. Now, on that quality of time sort of theme, make that time that you spend with your spouse or yourself, make that quality time. So you have to figure out fun stuff to do. You got to get creative. You got to play games. You got to do things you may not have done before. Hey, it's a great time, not every single night, but it's a great time to pick that movie. That was actually a terrible movie, Baby Driver. That did not have a plot. It just had a star in it. You vowed when it came out, Baby Driver, you would never go see it because it doesn't make any sense. There would be no way on earth I would watch that movie. Now's the time. Now's the time to watch it, get to the end of it, and think, that was terrible. Whatever it is, it's a time to use the tools that you have and try to do some fun things. Games, board games, Scrabble, Yahtzee, what's the one with the colors and you spin the wheel? I can't remember what that is, but that's fun. Figure out some things to do. Don't try to cram it all into one time. We're going to play board games from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. No, don't do that. But figure out some fun things to do. Plan some fun time. Have some fun with meal time. There were some friends of ours, a coach. They had a night that the meal schedule would be wacky. So breakfast would be dinner. Have fun with that. If you do, hey, look, on Thursday, we're going to have bacon and eggs and sausage and pancakes for dinner, and we're going to just have some fun with it. Have some fun with meal time. Let the kids, as you've seen on Facebook, let the kids experiment around with cooking. It's a great time to do it. Do this. Newsflash Technique now. This is dangerous. Don't argue every day. Schedule some time to argue. Put it on the calendar. Baby, look, I know there's some things on your mind and some things that's on mine. So what we're going to do is we're going to sync our Google calendars. Monday from 10:15 in the morning to 11:20, we'll argue. Then we will resume that argue Friday at 10:30 to 11:20. Schedule some times to argue. I'm being a little bit funny. Try that out. Watch what happens when the time comes to argue. Start a Bible study together. Of course, that's going to be the Christianly thing to say to do. And it's the serious thing to say to do. Start a Bible study together. Newsflash though, don't start on some deep, untouched topic that you don't understand, that's just going to make you in tears. The world is coming to a damnation fiery end. How am I going to live on a desolate and burn up planet Earth? No, that's not the one. Start a Bible study with you and your wife or you and your wife and kids. Pick one of the epistles. Here's a great one to start. The book of Philemon. Don't know where that book is? Go to the book of Hebrews. Hebrews chapter 1. Turn one page back. There it is. It's sitting right there. Guess what? It's one chapter long. Perfect confidence target. On a serious note, as our pastor said this morning during the sermon, don't pick your Bible study or the games or whatever for that matter. Don't say, okay, look, we're going to get serious about God's word. We study in the Bible from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. We're going to eat dinner and get back in the word because the word is what sustains us. It's going to break you too. Pick some times. Pick some times. Pick some times. Hey, we're going to watch half of Pastor's Bible study. We're going to watch half of this show. Whatever it is, just pick some times. Couples, think back on the good times. Sitting on the couch, reminisce. Go back down memory lane. Look, I walked to my wife, Tracy. We were dating. I walked to her house one Friday. My car was broke down. It was raggedy. Broke down all the time. Car broke down, but I wanted to go see my girlfriend. I walked from central Oklahoma City to Midwest City. Where is that? So North Carolinians, that's the equivalent of walking from the Walmart that's in Rayford to the Walmart that's on Skybo. Yep. And didn't think about it. Walked all the way there, seen her, and walked all the way back. Not a complaint. Think back on the good times. Think back on how y'all met. Do the fun little video stuff that you see raging on the internet now, the TikTok videos, throwbacks, who's the nicest, who's the smartest. Have some fun. Pick some time to have fun. Turn the news off. Not the whole time. I want to give you the advice to turn it off the whole time, but people would say that I'm being not responsible. I'm just throwing caution to the wind. Turn the news off. Turn the news off. There'll be time in the morning. I wouldn't say watch it in the morning. I'd say watch something else in the morning. But whatever you do, get your little dose of the news. Turn it off. It don't need to be playing in the background. You don't need to hear in the background death and destruction, more death and destruction. Here's a death counter that's counting everybody. Oh, one more person died. Did you know it's somebody else who died? That ain't what you need all day long. Get informed. Read the changes. Know what you need to know. Get on with it. Know this, couples. She's going to get annoyed. You're going to get annoyed. You're going to get frustrated with her. She's going to get frustrated with you. You're going to get frustrated with the kids. I know super parents say, no, my kids are my love. I know you're going to get frustrated with the kids. But guess what? You got to figure it out because y'all in there together. Acknowledge that when she done told you, look, leave me alone. I'm finna go in here and try to figure out what to do with my hair because Miss Joy's been closed for 2 weeks. Don't nobody want to do my hair. I don't know how to do it. I should just give her some space. Ladies, look, he got the little side hair that's growing in on the side. Ain't nobody ever seen that side hair. It's been a long time since you seen that side hair. Hey, look, he feeling some kind of way. Give him his space. Give him his space. He may even be thinking about going back to a little relaxer. But also share the children responsibility. Kids are in the house. Hey, look, and they're affected too. Real talk. They're affected by what you do. They're affected by what the news is doing. Another reason number 54, not to have the running death toll playing in the house all day. The doom and gloom. Yet another expert says the world is about to end. Oh, look, another billionaire says the world is about to end. He's going to be the only one to survive. You don't need to hear that all day. The kids don't need to hear that all day. Figure out some times. There's going to be times when your husband is going to say, look, I've had tea time enough. I'm done. I need a little break. Respect that. Your wife is going to tell you at the time, look, I done listened. When they begin to become your kids, for the super saved couples, what that means is when your spouse, come get your son. Or when your husband, look, come get your son. Whenever they become your kids, husband, wife, step in, slap in a little bit of relief, okay? And know the kids are affected by this too. get to know each other again. There are some couples, I kind of poked fun at the beginning about the quality time. There are couples who, look, y'all have been super busy. Y'all been out on the grind. You've been making it do what it do. You've been making it, y'all have been ultra successful, but you have kind of, not grown apart, but wow, man, I never even noticed. It's just, acknowledge that. Acknowledge that when the kids go to sleep at night, acknowledge that. Here's a pro tip, parents, especially brand new parents. Keep the kids tired. Keep stuff going on throughout the day. They go to sleep early. Pro tip, that's for free. But get to know each other again. Again, with the good times, the poke fun at what's going on now. You don't have to be, it doesn't make you any more responsible of a human being if you're just super serious about what's going on. We got to take this serious, and we do. We do have to take it serious, but guess what? If you take it serious or you don't take it serious, it's still going to happen. Take it serious. You're a child of God. Get to know each other again. Make some funny videos. Remember the stuff you used to do when you was broke? Okay, that may be taken wrong by some folks. Remember the stuff you used to do when you didn't have as many resources as you have now? Y'all used to have fun. Y'all used to have fun. Look, we used to put the girls in the car. Now the car, well, I don't have to get all the way into that, but we put the girls in the car. We didn't have AC in the car. So we would, my youngest daughter at the time, no, middle daughter at the time, she was, look, we was in El Paso. It was 100 degrees almost every day. We didn't have AC in the car, so we would get a towel, put ice on it, and give it to her, and she would, and it was set on top of her shirt. I know y'all may think we horrible parents. It worked. We drive around the block. We wasn't going nowhere. We didn't have no money to stop and buy anything. But we was driving around the block. Figure out creative, fun things to do. Wake up in the morning, get fully dressed. Get fully dressed. Do your eyebrows, hair, trim your beard. Do whatever it is. Get fully dressed and go sit back down on the couch. Just that process can be fun. Don't spend all day trying to relive that issue. Don't spend all day. It's not going to work. Don't say, okay, Tuesday, we're going to solve what's wrong with your mama. Then Wednesday, we're going to get through this trust stuff. Wednesday. Not going to quite work that way. Let that stuff will come, especially another pro tip for you. And this may sound naive, but especially if you're addressing the good times. You talking about, when we used to do this. I remember you walked across town, dang. We really need to get back to that, baby. It will come organically, as they say now, but it will come. You don't need to carve out time to get through that issue. The point is, you got to adjust. I got to adjust. Everybody's got to adjust. Make the adjustments. Continue to make the adjustments. Be resilient. Have some fun. I would tell you what I tell folks all the time. It may be a little bit kind of against the grain. Take some risk. Whatever your risk tolerance is, whatever it is, don't read into that. Take some risk. If risk for you is going outside on the front steps and pulling your mask to the side and going, whew, and putting your mask back on and going back inside, take that risk. I cannot stress to you enough. Nothing eats me up more than to see folks that are just, I know fear is a real thing. I know not having the answers, not having a clear guidance, not having good leadership in the government, all that stuff is real. All of it's real. But guess what? We can't solve that right now. We cannot solve that right now. You have got to figure out how to stop getting on his or her last nerve. We have to figure out how to make this work right now. Now, what we need to do, you need to be data logging all this little stuff. So when it comes time, after this passes, and it will, World War I passed, 20 million died. World War II, over 70 million got killed. This will pass. It will be some losses, but this will pass. You have to figure out, we have to figure out, I have to figure out how to get through it. And the best way is getting through it together. You are better together. Keep that in mind. God bless, and y'all have a good day.